Today, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you how you can win every single gauntlet so that you do not have to worry about missing out on these great cards. And whether you're using your worst team or your best team, you're still going to cook. Now, if you're new around here and this helps you at all, please drop a like down below and make sure to subscribe. If you would be so kind as to check out my 2 other channels, I'd be eternally grateful. And since you're doing that for me, I've got something for you. We've got 2 gaming monitors, copies of FC or FIFA points, and all you've got to do is follow the steps over on X. Now, let's go get you these cards. If you can't afford your favorite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA your money, then Sky Coach has you covered with the most reliable and cheapest coins in FC26, a quick and easy service. Using the link down below, you'll automatically get 10% off so you can finally buy your favorite players. So let's talk about the gauntlet. First of all, I won the Cornerstones tournament. I did the qualifier and the tournament. However, I lost in the first gauntlet. I did not complete it. I did it poorly. And that is why I am the man to show you how to do this. If you're thinking, well, how are you going to show us how to win if you don't know how to win? Join my live today and you'll be seeing exactly that. I'm going to be live at 7:30 till 9:30, completing the gauntlet. So all you've got to do is hop in. Now, the main thing we're all in it for is going to be the youth or any of these ridiculous evolutions. I am loving the evos we've got here. I definitely need that CDM DLP for my Sunderland squad. So let's talk about the squads because this is hugely important. Now, first of all, this is my main squad. This has all my best players in it, and this is the squad that I play champs with, I play rivals with. We want to copy and paste this and use most of the players in one of the squads because actually, if you look at the likes of Camavinga and players like that, I actually have a lot of replacements that are very similar. If you have a look in my midfield for the Premier League, we've got the likes of Zubamendi, I've got Caicedo, we've got Tonali, we've got Gravenberch. I have a lot of options for midfielders in the Prem, so I don't need to waste them in this. I also don't want to do is waste all of my best defenders, which is why Virgil is not in that first squad. So we're going to put Virgil in here. We're going to pair him up with either Marquinhos or Konate, depending on what we build around this. Right back spot, we just need to grab the next best thing. Obviously, on a battle is there. We've got James, we've got Charles. A lot of these SBCs have really helped us out, which is part of the gauntlet. You're going to need to just look around throughout the game and start picking these up. I mean, this card is worth about 70k. I crafted it, got it free, and it's really good for these kind of squads. For our left back, we can go down the line of Hanko. We've got Gavardiol there. We've even got the better ones in Davies, Baldy, Camavinga, but Camavinga being in our main squad, he's a write-off. And actually looking at that, I think I'd rather have Hanko as the main centre-back. We can use Konate in another squad. I know a lot of people are saying Konate is not the GOAT right now, and we'll grab Baldy in there. Now, we do have, of course, a lovely Courtois to go in here. Luckily, I've got some spare, very solid keepers, but we do need to remove all of this. To do this in the best strength, we're going to go for Reinders here, and we're going to move Caicedo over to the other side. Now, we do need to get some La Liga players in here, of course, to keep that chemistry up. So we're going to grab Liga Santander. We've got Lewa is a potential, but not really amazing. Alvarez is definitely one that's probably good for us. De Jong in there as well. We've got Rodrigo. We've got Koke. So we do have some options here. We've got Trejo there. And we can also use this Pepe as long as he's not on the bench in the first squad. So let's have a look how we can get the best chem here. Now, unfortunately, having in the Women's Premier League player doesn't actually help with the Prem Chem. We've got James or Frimpong. Now, James, I think, will be much more solid in another squad. We can use him as a sub as well. Frimpong is going to help with that chemistry, especially with Virgil. And then all we need to do is grab a manager from the Prem, and this squad has full chem. Now, at this point, this is going to be your weakest squad. Obviously, everyone's got different players in their club, but at this point, I haven't used many League One players. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab Chevalier, and we're just going to check what League One players I have. Now, the majority of these, of course, are going to be PSG or Women's PSG. Doué, Barcola, definitely Neves and Marquinhos are so solid to start off with. Then go over to the Women's Prem because they are actually really, really solid this year. So we're going to grab Kachui. I think absolutely worth buying. No one else there really screaming that we need to get them. Now, everyone here is on full chem, but we are going to have to mix in another league. So we are going to go for the Premier League. We're going to take Isaac up front there. We're going to take James. Caicedo is definitely going to improve our chem here, but so would Gravenberch. What we're actually going to do is demote him out the squad because although very, very good and definitely will keep in this squad for a sub, he's not going to add as much chem as our Caicedo is. One more Prem League and we are done. And surprisingly, the Sunderland option is looking the strongest there. And last minute, we're going to change out Palmer for that. Of course, we're going to use this squad once we are going to win the gauntlet on our first run through, and we will add her in the second. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned yet, why do I have Retegui? Of course, I mentioned with Alex Scott, there are so many SBCs that you are going to overlook. Ardagula for me is one that I definitely need to do for this gauntlet and future ones. There are a lot here that you will say, they're not great. Mateta is another one. We've got the base hero matchday picks. We've got the rating reloads duos. Some of these you would turn your nose up at. And if you have the coins to do so, I would absolutely change that attitude because we've got some absolutely ridiculous players here that are going to do immense things for your Gauntlet squad. And when you can only use players once, it's absolutely worth just stocking up on these kind of sweatier, more unique players. I mean, realistically, Ryan, she could be in my third squad as a sub. We've also got this new SBC we've had today with the Ratings Reload Duo 2. So we've got this one here where we've got Guy, and we've also got ourselves a Guard. So you've got a centre back and a midfielder, whichever you need. Now, I actually think the first game that you play should not be with your most competitive squad. It doesn't make a difference because everyone you play in the Gauntlet, you've got no sort of ranking based on it. But go for your medium squad, which is for me, this one. And then also make sure you're careful with the subs that you are using. Don't use players that could be really influential in these other squads, whether as a sub or potentially you might want to change out and actually have them as a main player in that team. And before we go in, I will just show you my tactics code. I've done a video on it before. These tactics are incredible. They will win you a ton of games, and to be honest, it's what saved me from the difference between Incudus only ever winning 2 to then winning the Cornerstones tournament and qualifier. It is a huge step up when you have the right team and tactics. So I have a feeling we are against this guy's weaker squad, or he's just not got a great club, which is okay. He could still cook. How on earth has he got... Does my keeper not have hands? Bang, and there we go. That's what a good goal is. I actually don't know how keeper didn't save that. Kirby as well. It's not like we've got some insane player taking shots at us. It's impossible to win a game of FIFA with a team like this. But when your coin balance is low, and so is your bank balance, how can you afford your favourite players? That's where top 1% trading comes in. The #1 premium Discord in FC26, ready to make you millions of coins again, and making your dream team a reality. Remember, obviously, kickoffs are a huge thing. To avoid these, you just need to jockey and not jump in. I feel like a lot of people are lunging in with these kickoffs. You do really need to stay back and wait, because otherwise you will concede pretty much every time. This Trejo card is stinking the gap up. Obviously, I've not tried him before. He just doesn't feel great. So we're going to pause. We're going to bring on a better cam. That's all you need to do if you are feeling in hot waters. If you are maybe you made a bad decision. Maybe you're using a player you haven't used before, and that's okay. But make sure to not just try to stick it out. If you realize they're bad, just accept that and move on to the next. Yeah, I mean, even that was just naff. There was so many ways that pass could have gone right, and it just went wrong. Virgil up the pitch is a bit bonkers, but you know what? The Netherlands link up. Let's go. Oh, Trejo, earn your place, earn your place. Yeah, that's what happens. See, that's why we get rid of him. I mean, the pause has been queued for a minute. Now, obviously, he's got the kickoff, so we've got to be careful here. He's not very good, but this could be where he gets a goal. Right, let's make sure this doesn't go to pens. Marmouche is hopefully going to make up for his mistakes. So will Pepe. And we'll be back in the good books. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, what is going on? Players just letting the ball run now. I actually had technical. Oh, Marmouche, what are you doing? Lovely, and there we go. Swanson saving the day. Now, this is the trickiest part of the game. He's just scored. We're in 90 plus minutes. You know, we're in extra time. It's very lucky that he's just given me the ball there. Obviously, this is where people lose their heads. He's probably fuming, probably says, oh, he doesn't deserve that goal. By doing that, he's given away the ball, and then he's probably going to give me another goal, because we wouldn't even have this opportunity without him doing that. So there we go. We've got a free shot. If you really want to mess with people on corners, just constantly change who is whipping that corner in. We'll take Marmouche. And then Tejada, obviously, she's got her technical, so we'll just dribble that along the side. Oh, no, he's got the ball. And it's over. So there we go. Second half now. Right, we actually forgot to make our subs. I was playing on my phone during the break, but it's okay. We're 2-1 up. Hopefully that doesn't make too much of a difference. Bro just keeps giving me the ball. I'm convinced he's rattled. And that is one thing you've got to do, is learn to keep your cool, whether it's in champs, rivals, any of these game modes on foot. Keeping your cool will get you those wins, because he certainly is not right now. Once again, easily readable. He's just going for that quick goal, and then he's going to, what, drop a red card? I really don't know how that isn't even a card there. That's obscene. That's just too easy. Bro actually wants me to win, I'm convinced. He must be subscribed to the channel, because he's literally allowing me goals. I say that and then I just fail to score every single one he gives me. There we go, finally. Bang, Marmouche, this is it. This is your time, Mar. Come on. Sorry? I was gonna say. Yeah, bro actually has genuinely deserved like 5 red cards. It's been obscene. Yeah. Hancock. The one that never failed. Now that is the first Gauntlet squad well and truly beaten. If you want to see me put my words to the test, you can join live at 7:30 and hopefully we cook.